right, it's the motherfucking Nerd Rap Podcast, and I have two out of the three guests we're supposed to have today, but it's all good. I mean, room for the brother Cipher. But in the meantime, fellas, please introduce yourselves.
You first, sir.
Black
Six.
Oh yeah, Hectic the Backpacker. You already know.
The most dangerous MC in FCC.
I've heard that said. You know what I
mean? I said that a couple of years ago, and that shit still remains to be true now.
This nigga battled two people the same night, bro. Freestyling.
Yeah, a couple times actually.
Yeah, like on a regular, bro. Like, all right, number one, what made y'all get into hip hop in general? You feel me? For those who are what was like that one time where y'all was like, yo, this shit is for me.
Heck, go first.
Oh, Heck, go first. All right, so I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, and when a lot of the New York movement was happening, like Connecticut was having their own thing. Whereas like, rappers in New York were, making records, getting deals. Rappers in Connecticut were like winning battles and getting street cred. You know what I mean? Right. I actually got into hip hop earlier before I even knew what I was even a part of because I was a tagger. And I got into rapping. Basically, long story short, a rap battle league came to Connecticut from Brooklyn, and we did their tag. And after the whole battle, they said, "I'd get $100 to whoever wins out of me and my crew." And I won that battle. And ever since I won that battle, like people have been coming to my block to battle me. And that's how I got into like MCing. But I was already a tagger at the time, so I just like to tag. I can't even. It's nothing really like extravagant about that. I just
see. I'm the type. Yo, I'm the type to go back in time on this nigga when he was still a fetus attached to his mommy's placenta being aborted. And when you see her, she feels you trying to resist it. She decides not to kill it, and that she's walking out of the clinic with an ultrasound as her image. That's when I Thanos snap her unborn fetus out of existence. Nigga,
finish
you
him.
got to be kidding.
Fatality.
Bro, you know what that shit got.
God, you be kidding.
I got you, bro. You know that shit got you.
Stunner? But I ain't gonna front that whole which Dr. Stunner you want bar? Boy, that was mean. But then I watched the battles and nigga, that's a Kid Drastic scheme. Facts, my G. So the next time he's choking and y'all thinking, damn, he must have had some schemes, think Bird Box. Ask me why.
Why?
Because he killed himself trying to unfold some shit that you haven't seen. But that's
holy shit.
Whoa. Run your mouth.
Figured out that I can do it and just started doing it.
That's what's up.
You know?
Like, oh, I'm good at this. I'm gonna run it down the ground.
Right.
Keep this shit up.
Yeah,
hey,
man. It's nothing better than that feeling, man. You see a tag that you made and people are like, whoa, that's dope. And you're just like,
see, I draw comics, but I know that feeling when niggas like, yo, that's fire, bro. Who did that? You be like, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah. 6 is on you.
Y'all cats gonna laugh, but it is what it is.
Here we go.
Traveling to my grandmother's house on Christmas one year. In the back seat of my Pope ride. And I said, why is everything old dude saying it? It kind of rhymed. Curtis Blow Christmas rap.
Oh,
never
snap.
forget that. Blow my mind.
Oh God.
Let's
go to this chat.
Let's go.
And what's so crazy about it was back in the day when you used to go to when you used to travel on Christmas Day or Thanksgiving Day, there was nobody on the road. So it was nothing but snow on the road, no cars, your folks just driving, and Curtis Blow was playing. Dog, that fucked me up. I never heard no shit like that before. Ever since then, poetry, writing always been good, but that right there, ooh. Now that don't take cats back into the biblics to how long that shit was ago. Again, bro, ever since then, I remember in 8th grade hearing joints play on the radio, and on my 8th grade graduation book, they said, "What you want to be when you grow up? Wrestler/battle rapper." That's it.
Okay. Okay. I can dig that.
I bet that nigga wrestling balls are second to none.
Right.
Y'all heard some of the shit that I spit with Dragon Ball Z before, so the wrestling shit get just as intense, but I go back. I go back. Iron Sheik shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of cats that think, who the fuck is that? You know, so I can bring some relevance to that too, man.
Grab his collar, wade and play it back. Gin and juice, our 6'4" Chevy Impala. That Snoop Dogg laid back.
Finish him.
You better go now. Bring him out now.
Wait a minute. Let me get it together. I ain't choking or acting. Ear to the steel, hand on a round, body in a box. That safe cracking. I'm tight and pissed.
Excellent.
I'm tight and pissed. The can sear for beef. Mad cow behind bars. Pitch man pick up shit to lick with. Like ShamWow, doorbell ring.
Fatality.
Talk that infomercial shit. That same on TV.
Doorbell ring. Ding dong. Who is it? Gandalf the Great. Long sticker. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Brutality.
Doorbell ring. Ding dong. Who is it? Gandalf the Great. Long sticker. Lord of the Ringer. I see your sister, the butt nice. Cut that. Marvel at it. Cut that. Gut slice. I will
High school, I remember cats battling, and it was the way it was brought to me in the lunchroom, because that's just what they did in the hallways, you know. And they was always getting it in every day. So every day I would go home and write. Thing is, I was too damn chicken shit. It was cats getting ate up. It was cats that was getting smoked on a daily basis. I was too scared to do it.
He ain't wanted to be him.
Huh?
He ain't want to die. He's like, let me get my shit right first.
Man, cats were good in Detroit, man. Cats from all the schools used to come through, you know?
Yeah.
It had away games and home games, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so as it turned out, I never did rap. The last day of school, I had my shit ready. I chickened out, yo. On the way home, I was feeling so crispy, so crunchy. And I just sat in my bedroom looking out the window, and I said, next year, it's my year. 10th grade year, bro. 10th grade first day.
Out the gate.
I was ready, bro. I was ready. Some dude named Ladies Man, no bullshit, named Ladies Man. He had the audacity to come over there. What you got going on over here? So I'm just writing some rhymes so I can go cook somebody. And he said, oh, so you rap? Man, Ladies Man hit about 8 to 10 bars of some straight bullshit. I'm flipping over the book because I was writing all summer. I flipped through the book. I said, yeah, I'm gonna get you with this one here. I lit into him. Everybody in that corner of the lunchroom stopped. They were like, where the fuck he come from with the shit? I didn't know he had it.
All right, Cypher said he coming on, man. But you keep going though, you good.
And it was one cat named Red. That was his street name, Red, Bruce. Never forget him. Bruce came and said, so you think you got rhymes, huh? I said, yeah, I got a few. I'm bullshitting. I'm licking the page and doing this number right here. And he says, okay. After when the period ring, we need to come see you. You know where you're gonna be at, dog. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, listen. They open up the door. He's standing there waiting for me. Hey, you, come here, come on. He says, "Oh, you can't run now. You can't run now. We're gonna see about that shit you talking about." He took me to the square to where they had the circle at. And they said, "Y'all know this motherfucker. Y'all know it, but ain't nobody really know me. You know, I'm a nerd. You know, I'm a popular nerd. Nobody knew I had no rhymes, bro." Fam, listen. Old boy went first, lost the coin toss. And whatever he kicked was nice. Motherfuckers were repeating the shit and everything. Y'all know how it go. Say a hot ball. He said something about do a 360, and everybody around him did a 360. I'm like, damn. I said, okay, all right, cool. Bruh.
Nigga, back up then.
Whatever I picked off in that book, I cooked him. From that day on, bro.
I said, now usually don't name my gats after a dude, but shit, today's the day I try and see meet Jim. And Jim concealed. So Jim slim for that hide and seek. Now slide your ass to the side and put your girl's twins on the glass so Jim and I can see.
Hey, you out your head. You gotta start from what?
Do it!
Please. Do it! I swear to God, I'll research.
Nah, I usually don't name my gats after a
Day on, bro. My whole story. It was nothing. It was up from that point. Whole story. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I didn't really start writing until years after I had been battling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was really just some, like, whoever came on the joint, I'd be like, what's your name? Oh, Mechanism? Oh, heck, I get him. I stayed down like Pessimism. And then I start just going in on a nigga just off the strip. Like, I never started writing until I moved to Atlanta. And I met a couple of other MCs out here. And they was like, well, get on a record. And I was like, I mean, I got records, but I freestyled those records. You know what I mean? I just like, it was one take, you know what I mean? Like Mike Hagan from the Ceiling Fan, tape to tape recorder type of, you feel me? Like,
you gotta sit back, boy.
And so they actually took me to the studio and I was like, oh, nah, I can't go in like that. I gotta, you know, I started, you know, spitting some rhymes. Like I started writing like for the first time. And like, when I got on the track, like I had such a presence. They was like, yo, join the group, join the crew. Like, you know what I'm saying? After the first studio session, it was like, all right, you're one of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, next thing you know, I got albums, mixtapes.
Ain't had Atlanta, motherfucker. And MC War. Fuck y'all. Now, but listen. Yo, I got a naughty habit to automatically slaughter maggots. All from rapping multi-fastest, I'm multifaceted. I'm a Ryu type of dude. See, I can street fight with you or be the ninja guiding you. See, hold on. I said I teach him how to face his problems. If you can't negotiate a squad, balls to straight dissolve him, have him on the ground shaking. He ain't from Harlem. Hold on. I said I have him on the ground shaking. He ain't from Harlem. I got to go ham like I'm raised in Gotham. Wait, got ham, raised in Gotham? That was fire. Y'all didn't listen to that, man. I beg your pardon. It's a raise your vibrations, awaken chakras. Now ain't that grand like I raised your father, nigga? Hold on. Listen. It's the barbarian hard hitting with Saddam lyrics, bullets and bombs. That's Rob Griffin. I'm more like a pitcher when these balls hit you. It'll put hair on your tits, bro. Call this a bar mitzvah. In all black when I spit. Bars, ninjas, Mario. Brother, my party, a brawl with you. My noise is ill of my flow.
That was fire.
Wow.
I would dare you up, but I'm holding
Yo. I say you a half-ass scarecrow, imaginary nigga. My whole fam snapping. That's the Addams family, nigga. Yo.
Shit like that. and they always keep me in the cut like,
For
oh, but
those,
he can battle.
for those who gonna watch this soon, Hectic the Backpacker and Black Six both were battling in Atlanta when I first met them. I've seen both these niggas work. I never got to see Black Six work in person. I think the time I seen Black Six was at Writers Anonymous.
You left, bro.
Yeah, you was on the call. I remember.
Yeah,
I had to leave.
I've
Bro,
seen Six a couple times.
Yeah, I seen Six beat the dog shit out of Chevy, and I'm like, hey man, this nigga got it, boy. Like, he gotta come outside, bro.
What's so
It's funny, y'all haven't seen what I did to Chevy yet.
I can only imagine. What's so funny is I had some shit that was pinned for you, but
oh yeah,
I never did spit it. And I don't know if y'all know it right, but well, heck, you probably know, but 83, I don't think you do. My history with the league had a rough start when I canceled my first battle with Bucky.
yeah.
We had 3 rounds rope.
Around for that. I was around for that.
The week of the battle, and I couldn't get with Syph, so I just stayed in Savannah. Wasn't nothing really major. I just couldn't get with her. That's bullshit, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But the fact is I had 3 rounds written for him already. So for Writers Anonymous, I had a fresh 3. Me and Bucky's name didn't get drawn. We talking mad shit before the match. And heck, you might have seen some of that footage, bro. You recorded some of it. We was in each other's face talking, you know how we do. Had no idea we was gonna draw each other's name. I mean, because this is facts. All of Rare Form was there. None of them rapped. I didn't know that Syph was gonna be battling. I didn't know that Tech was gonna be battling. I ain't know none of that shit. Now, when you came through, I'm like, okay, well, he close proximity to Atlanta, but that's the beautiful thing about Writers Anonymous is you don't know who you gonna battle. And when cats show up, you never know, hey, Syph, what's happening? And when cats show up, the dopest thing about that card is cats don't know who you battling. You just show up. It could be the venue owner on a damn card. You never know.
That was one of the funnest nights of my life at Writers Anonymous, bro. Like,
hey, Syph, I don't know what evil type genius shit that you be smoking on to give you the type ideas and shit. But that we were just talking about the deal with Writers Anonymous, and I had some cold shit written for 83.
Yeah.
I didn't spit none of them rounds that I had prepared. I was grabbing shit between that battle and my battle with him. That's why so many of his when I did the part about the old man the old dirty bastard, back.
Yeah.
He was grabbing shit from his fresh 3 and his old 3. I was grabbing shit from my old 3 and my fresh 3.
Oh shit.
So it was like every time he did something, I said, okay, remember that piece and come back to it. And it kept going back and forth. And so by the 3rd round, man, I'm running out of juice. I'm like, fuck. And if you remember, hey, Syph, you remember that I was going back looking at my phone and shit. And he said, nigga, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And I go on my phone and say, damn, I gotta figure out this piece that I gotta say. And he said, look at me when I'm killing you, whatever he said. I'm trying to pause. And I said, damn. Well, niggas try to come up with put a piece together. So we was literally weaving both battles, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round. We was juggling. That was the shit that has been a part of.
That you know what's so fire about that shit, G? Because it's like everybody had to come with it because you ain't know. Like, I was the complete opposite. I didn't write for nobody. I said, I'm gonna just write some shit down. I'm gonna write the coldest shit I could think of. Whoever.
No. Kill it right now. This one of the questions I gotta ask you, and because I brought this shit up in the group the other day, but you didn't bite on it, bro. Okay, your 3rd round, mid-round, you did something. It was a hell of a freestyle. Mid-round, you stop and you start talking to somebody in the crowd.
Yeah, no.
Tell me about this. That's what I said. I said, now who the fuck is he talking to? And I said, why is he I said, wait, this motherfucker too dangerous. I said, oh yeah, them bars, you better remember for him. You know what I'm saying? You gonna remember, I ain't battling you right now, but you're gonna have to remember them shits later. That shit fucked me up till today. And so I was watching your footage, and I said, just last week, I was watching that battle, and I don't know who the fuck he was talking to, what brought that shit up.
So now in the third, because me and Jay Skills was back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, that was a war, my nigga. Like I feel I won, but that's my opinion. Like if someone say, "Yo, Jay Skills," I walked out the building feeling good, but he was wilding, so I'm not gonna take for what he was doing. But that was a wild battle.
Yeah, he was laughing, but that shit he was talking about, man, come on, bro.
I wrote for the camera because again I didn't know who was there, and at the time they was calling Jay Skills the fucking governor. Like at the time it was oh man, Jay Skills, man, he can't be beat. He won 4 in a row. Everybody, heavy hands all in there, and I'm like, my girl. I was like, oh, I gotta load the clip for this motherfucker. I don't know who they gonna give. I thought they were gonna give me Banks. I thought they were gonna give me you or somebody. So I didn't want to have a bunch of name flips and get another nigga. Mm-hmm. That's why it was kind of impersonal the whole time. Third round, his wife had said something to me. Because I said something like, your bitch infatuated. But it's general shit. And she was like, oh, I don't know him. I'm like, nigga, I don't know you neither. Fuck. Like, so, yeah, it was like, I didn't mean it. It was just like that little tick, like, what the fuck is he talking about? But y'all, then I know, like, oh, I'm in the room. I'm in the crowd. Oh, all right, we'll get back to rapping then.
So was this premeditated or was this freestyle?
No, that was literally like as I was rapping, it's like I heard her and I'm like, yo, like I don't know you neither. Then I was trying to get back to it, and that's when everyone started laughing and shit. So I'm like, oh damn.
But what you was saying, you said something about going to a battle and somebody bagging out or somebody quitting or somebody choking or something like that.
I did have a drop the ruler bar in there because I don't know I don't remember now that I think about it. Like I had a lot of I don't know, bro.
I'm the old man. I can't remember shit. Stop bullshitting.
You said I had a rebuttal. I didn't rebuttal. I didn't rebuttal anything in that time. I just like the time I wrote it. Like I was like Cypher growing up. Like I used to just freestyle all the time. But then when I got like 17, 18, I was like, it became the opposite. Now I only write. So I can freestyle a little bit where like if someone say something to me in a battle and you think you're gonna get that off, I'll make you look super fast and get back to what I'm doing.
So none of that third round was freestyle.
The only thing that was improvised was that interaction. I write preemptively for certain. Like I'll think of what may come and I'll have something in there for that. So if I hear you say something, I got a ball for it, I'm like, oh, okay, I got your ass now.
Bro, that shit was so good. I'm standing in the corner, right on the counter. I'm like,
that though.
Going. And when you did that shit, I said, you probably need to rewrite for that motherfucker. You probably need to rewrite for that.
Hey, y'all gotta understand when I was coming there, bro, like, you niggas is dangerous, bro. Like, this is why I'm giving y'all flowers, bro. I wasn't coming there with no lightweights. Like, y'all boys can write. I was like, I can play with these motherfuckers. And then, like, the new guys, I'm gonna punch them more. Like, you can't just punch with these niggas. You have to rap.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta rap. Like, that's not gonna be enough. So I'm like, oh, I gotta rap with these guys. So it was all out of respect. I just respect y'all. Them rounds out of respect. Like, I ain't playing with none of these motherfuckers. Yeah. I get smoked in this bitch. I came here to meet. And then my girl there. I can't lose, bro. I want my girl with me, bro. Now, Cypher, I got to ask them how they got into hip hop, man. I know we had the previous interaction, man. But of course, gotta run spin a block. What got you into hip hop and what got you in here, man?
Like what got me into like hip hop or got me into like battle rap?
Just hip hop. Really like we gonna touch battling, but like we all do more than just battle.
I mean, really, it was a nigga I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't grow up with him, but he was my stepfather's people's, and he rhymed. And one day I like really wanted to fuck with it, and he gave me his rhyme. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, this is your rhyme now." I was like, "Yo, you can spit it." You know what I'm saying? This is yours. So he gave it to me, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then I started writing, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I was always trying to prove to niggas that I could rap. So, you know, like it was less MCs and it wasn't oversaturated at that time. So the mission was like how we all talk like Kung Fu movies, you know what I'm saying? You go around to whatever corner or whatever fucking school or wherever you knew it was rappers at, or if you could sense a nigga's energy on a train or a bus, you look at a nigga, you see him nodding hard or some shit, you like, yo, you rap? Yeah, I rap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, relationships were a lot more malleable then, you know what I'm saying? Because it was based off the commonality of, oh shit, I found another rapper, you know what I'm saying? Whereas now, it's not the same, you know what I mean?
When he played for the Pistons. Now listen.
Time, Give it up for a seasoned veteran, well-respected MC out here, Cypher Canal. Let's go.
Now for this devil, God sent a prophet in to put a stop to him. He said, go take his props from him and made me promise him. So when this coward dies brave and confident, a waste of oxygen, the power line is where I hang your favorite moccasins. Fucking poser, hipster, scenester, help me. Why a nigga change his clothes 5 times for one selfie? You faggot fraud. What you think was gonna happen, bruh? Come up here, do the Vogue, try to get your fashion on. Now laugh it off, but I don't respect your craft at all, cause your battles aren't nearly half as soft as your catalog. Look at this pussy. I wanna smack him hard, crack his jaw. It's a bootleg Macklemore / Asher Roth.
Oh shit, I found another rapper. You know what I'm saying? Whereas now, it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's like a rapper, so it's simplified.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think the issue I have with it now, like I think Heck that was on it before y'all jumped on. I was talking about the Drake card that just dropped.
Yeah.
I got the battles and stuff. And you know when niggas like, yo, that man was wilding, bro. It was wicked. It was the best shit ever. You know, my expectations be kinda up there. So when I go to watch the battles, and it's like, this what y'all was talking about?
Right.
This shit here? This ain't it here. This ain't that shit y'all selling me. Y'all selling me good product. This ain't it here. Not saying it's bad, but it's like this ain't. Like,
I mean, we talked about it before, man. I don't watch anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to hear. It's like I'm like that with film too. It's like I'm a film snob, so like I won't like watch a movie because like a commercial tells me to or a good trailer does. Like I need like references, and like it's like 2, 3, sometimes 4 just to get me to watch a movie. I was just joking with my wife, like I ain't watched Bird Box yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no like want or desire to like watch it. Even with like the Squid Game shit, like I know about it. I know the plot, the premise, whatever have you, but like I'm in no rush press to watch it. So like with battles right now, I wasn't happy with the way the card, I wasn't even happy with the way the order of the matches were on the card for me to go, oh my God, it's Drake and these matches. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I ain't watch shit.
Two things, like if you like those apocalyptic type flicks, watch Bird Box. It got a little bit of different thing. It's not your average everyday zombies running around eating niggas. It's not. It's not that. It's different. Post-apocalyptic type shit, and I get in there.
It's some dystopian shit, but like if you know me, like just look at like my music content or just the way I am, you know what I mean? Like dystopian is like my middle name when it comes to films, nigga. Like you name it, I watch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I know. Look, give me the concept behind it. It sounds like a solid concept. I'm still in no rush. I'll watch it one day, so I'll enjoy it as opposed to like the fanfare around it. You know what I'm saying? I usually I'm snobby like that, so I'll wait. Like I'm like that with the URL battles. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm never in a rush to like watch their fucking matches because it's like unless I'm hearing it's a good match. And right now, like the Gaddis versus fucking Jazz battle, I don't really fuck with female battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And like, oh yeah, Jazz rap. I know she can rap. You know what I'm saying? But like, am I rush to want to go watch it? Is there something that I think that I need to see in that battle that I'll be able to take away from it? I don't know. Like I doubt it because that's how I watch battles. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see a real grudge match or a match that has history, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like when Daylight battles, I watch it because he doesn't battle often. You know what I'm saying? Like when Battler comes out, you know that it's gonna be a good competitive match. I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? But like when, for example, Arsenal comes outside, I'm not running to watch Arsenal battles no more. You know what I'm saying? Like Rex come outside, I'm not running to watch a Rex match. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Surf is great. Surf's an incredible fucking battler, but I'm not, unless it's a match that I want to see. Like John, there was reason for me to see that. You know what I'm saying? And exactly what happened is what I expected to happen, because I hate to say it, but like wrestling, if you know the structure and the strategies involved, then you know how an outcome is gonna be. It's like really easily predictable if you know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what makes it hard to make matches like work well. If like you're putting out a card and if you're only gonna put hype and drama around it, then like you'll get a Drake card where it's like, oh, all this money. All right, we should watch. Ooh, it's a celebrity. We should watch. Ooh, it's at Chris Brown's house. We should watch. Ooh, Lux is outside. He's battling Geechee Gotti. Wait, hold on a second. Does that really make sense for a match? And it's like, no, it's a match that should and could and has, and you know what I'm saying? But like, is it something that I would check for when it's like, who should Lux be battling? I watched Maths live recently, and he was saying the same thing about Mook. Like at this point, if Mook ain't battling somebody like Math Hoffa, one of the last matches we want to see out of Math Hoffa, nobody wants to see you rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know, so it's like when Hitman's like most shining moment for me was when he battled Bill Collector. Why? Because Bill Collector beat him low key, and niggas will be like, "Oh my God, it's Hitman," but it's like, no, the underdog factor won, and when you watch it on camera, it's good because you don't get to see Hitman at his best, and you don't get to see Hitman with the mystery around him. You know what I'm saying? When you tear down that mystery around a battle rapper and they have to be a battle rapper, it makes for a better match, win or lose, and people are just afraid to lose, so they don't put themselves in that crosshair. Say what?
With all that history they had too, that made it better. If I didn't quite get the Geechee Gotti thing, the only reason that I did it because I felt that there was a marketing push for Geechee, which there is. Nobody doubts that. But like for Geechee Gotti to become the new, hey, I'm outside and I'm the new in-boss game. This was all strategically, in my opinion, for him to be now that new face that's going to be, well, Lux going to ask for too much money, number one. He ain't coming outside too often. He's of a generation that a lot of people can't touch. And now Geechee Gotti is so recognizable because he's now been marketed by the machine. And then we can take his brand and all of this stuff around him and then now promote this. So I think that that's all it really was with the cosign, especially since everything now, how many URL battles have been in the past year have been on the West Coast?
Right.
Damn near all of them. Damn near all of them.
Well, either there or in Atlanta, in here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the other place. Like the thing is now that they're promoting and they're pushing, now that they're pushing the vaccine shit, they're not so hard pressed to be here because here, you know, we're lax about it. You know what I'm saying? So like going out there, it helps push the agenda that they helped sell in the beginning with battles like with like, you know, the Clips fucking commercial pushing by it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it just is what it is, man. It's the same way with Lux pulling out red bandanas and shit like that. It's like, it's just all narrative.
Lux put out a red bandana?
Yeah, like a lot of people, what a lot of people was talking about was basically how if you don't know that Lux is a blood, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Lux is a blood? Like, I'm not, that's information I'm supposed to know? Like,
well, yeah. Go back to the Charlie Clips battle. That's when that shit became. It was like everybody knew that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
like pushing the gang culture heavy.
Well, for record, what records do up north, it was never this loud until the West became popular. Because up north, niggas up north, yeah, you gang, but it was about money. Like it was clicks. Like this set of niggas on this corner be here, that, and the third. But when the Cali shit came, you know, in Cali, that's their culture. Like they have an ecosystem around gang banging. So now everyone else is trying to adapt. That's why you see all like Tayshawn wearing all red and shit. He never did this in any other battle.
Right.
Geechee forced niggas' hand to show how gang they are. But
Yeah.
the problem is the East Coast low-key lost its identity. Following behind that. You feel what I'm saying? Like we chased behind a West Coast culture in the East. And now we don't even fuck with the East being the East. They have to appeal to these other regions to get off.
Yep.
And it's like, Smack is a New York brand. Like this is the East, like Baltimore, Detroit, same like all the East Coast had to go to Smack.
Once again, that's not gonna go with the agenda because we were the truth speakers too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the most honest motherfuckers came from our shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember when the West Coast was going gangbang, we was still on that poor righteous teacher shit. You know what I'm saying? So like while we was trying to make peace, they would started pushing the heavier violent agenda, which they saw like certain like an example, one of my favorite rappers, Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like Busta Rhymes, even with Extinction Level Event 2, he pushes it, but he never pushes it too far because at this point, you're not gonna be able to keep your voice if you're going against the agenda. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of these cats like Smack, there's no way dealing with those type of levels of money, celebrity, things like that. You have to do what these niggas want you to do. You have to dress a certain way. They have to film it. They're gonna cut scenes. They're gonna stop shit. That's why when the Miss Hustle situation happened, you know what I'm saying? You saw it get real weird in the room for a second, but even then you got to question if that shit is just still part of the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because these are acting sets. You know what I'm saying? These are all professionals in a room. And why would you suddenly over ego with all this money involved? It's controlled environment, man.
Quit rap if I could take you to a track and you could make it 6 laps. You don't spit rap, you gift rap. This battle is a mismatch. Your shit's trash. Everything about you screams bitch ass. With your gangster persona. But we all know you a phony. It's apparent you adopt black culture like Angelina Jolie. I'm fucking lost. So you the new South Southern boss? What they call you, G-Man Sparks or Bubba Frost? Yeah, nigga.
Say that shit again, boy.
Anything you say, I'm not believing. Son, you don't come from MCing.
Hey, yo, Syph.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell them how you became the president of AHAT Atlanta?
Talk.
I've told that story before. You know what I'm saying?
Not here. Talk your shit, man.
All right, just basically. Okay, so my first battle was with a battler named Dionysus. I think is the one that brought me back to the league. You know what I'm saying? He and Malik Knox were battling for AHAT, which was AHAT South at the time. And they brought me in the night that I battled. Just long story short, you know what I'm saying? I promoted this battle. I was much more hot-headed. I really was going after this nigga. And when I showed up to the battle, they saw I came rapping from the door before even the round started. And they made it main event for the night. You know what I'm saying? 3 battles later, I was doing my job. I was promoting at one point, you know, Swavatar Jack, for example, was one of the people that came up under our names on the flyer card when he started rapping and battling. Hectic was fucking moving up the card. I was moving up the card. Malik was moving up the card. The cards were getting bigger. We booked an event at Apache. It was a big event. That was even before John had a league, but him, all of the fucking Spit That Heat people showed up. We started battling names. I battled Michigan, bunch of names, crazy card, long night, didn't translate the way it needed to. We were making all of the content for the league at the time, you know what I'm saying? And we were doing a lot of shit pro bono. We were taking some of our own dollars and doing the shit. I know personally I was doing that as well. It got to a point where I wanted to either get some type of a title as a part of this league, you know what I'm saying, or be paid for my services, you know what I'm saying? I just stood on my mound because at this point, I felt like I had provided enough as a content creator and as a battler. If I wasn't going to have any type of
Can you stop right there, Cypher?
Yeah.
Can you join this in with the ABR, the split?
Yeah.
You know, are you gonna go there?
Yeah. I want to like this. This is a chronological history, bro, man. Like
No. Of course. You see how quick I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't like a once said story. You know what I'm saying? Like people ask, I tell. Like, fuck, I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? So. All right, moving on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, battles in content creation. I stepped away. You know what I'm saying? I stepped away. You can go back to the channel. There's a video where I put where it's shots fired. You know what I'm saying? And I basically talked about it. And you started to see, because we had a development relationship with AHAT Louisville as well at the time. Now they're Barmageddon Battlegrounds. And me and Malik and Hectic, we all started traveling out there and battling and extending that bridge. So while I'm battling out there, you know, as a battler, I'm venting, doing those things in my rounds. And you see that there's some sort of tension happening. And people started to leave the league. You know what I'm saying? As people began to leave the league, there wasn't other places to go and battle. Eventually they did become ABR and they let go of the AHAT brand. When they let go of the AHAT brand, because you know it's kind of it's under, you know, they started a new league. When they started that new league, I decided it was a good time to strike, and why not put on for battlers and create our own league and assume control over this brand. So I hit up OD, the league owner, and I was like, yo, what's good? What do I need to do to take over the domain for this league, all of that shit. And we became AHAT. You know what I'm saying? I signed paperwork, we sent paperwork, all of that shit. I took over, I became that league. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing I did, this is where you get into the Chris Petty situation. The first thing I did was I copyright struck all of their fucking videos. You know what I'm saying? Because the AHAT brand and shield was my property now. You know what I'm saying? So immediately after I did that, ring, ring, my phone rings. It's Chris Petty. What's going on? Yo, this is my shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck it. I'll fucking take them all down and upload them to my channel. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They got in touch with the higher ups. The higher ups got in touch with me, and that situation was lived. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it became an antagonistic back and forth of whose brand is going to be the better brand. And we decided that with our league, we were going to go in our own direction. We rebranded everything with the new AHAT, and I put my fucking Stormtrooper shield on it, and we started dropping content. In our first event, you know what I'm saying? Like in the other interview that we did, I explained this. You know,
First Infantry.
There was a lot of sabotage, and a lot of people started shooting shots, and I was provoked more than I was attacking, because after that first instance, it was I'm gonna leave it alone, and I guess that rubbed people enough the wrong way to decide to go, you know what, we're gonna fuck with you back. So fucking with me back was ruining cards and making sure people don't, and even up to now, you know what I'm saying, people sabotage cards and people do too much fucking chatty patty shit, and it's the biggest problem in battle rap and why I'm so reserved. Like today even, you know what I'm saying, if you look at the group has 733, I believe it's down to 725. There was a big purge today. You know what I'm saying? Like a big purge happened because of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, nope, motherfuckers is too much, and now I'm just like, nope, I'm not even talking to people about shit regarding it, just because that's for them to explain. It's not for me to explain. You know what I'm saying? So
one thing I want to do is, number one, hey, Heck, I appreciate you asking that question, because this is a question that I always want to ask you, Cypher.
Yeah.
I say this shit, and this is pretty much an untold but very well known, but it's on the QT. Atlanta at one point had more battle rappers per capita than any league I have ever been associated with, read about, watched, or whatever. When I say that the roster could have been literally 60 deep,
yep,
that's no lie. And the thing was, whether they were cats that were going back and forth between leagues, when you put together the 4 to 5 groups of platforms in the greater Atlanta area.
You know, I think the problem with the competitiveness in the area is that, you know, I'm on the outside looking in. It became real boy clubbish.
Well, you know what? They had to, you know what? Me and Malik were talking about this earlier. And the thing was also, it's like we did a lot of firsts. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point, and we were just having this conversation literally an hour ago. Like at one point, we were the ones bringing all of the out-of-state talent into the city. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't think about that. They were only trying to deal with each other. And as they were dealing with each other, we had to figure out where to get talent from for our league. So to get talent for our league, the best thing we could do was seek out battlers that we knew would come. And that's where you saw us financing a lot of people into the city, like Drop the Ruler, Jay Skills, all of these different people, even Black Six, you know what I'm saying? Like all of y'all were like out-of-state battlers, you know what I'm saying, that came to the city. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at one point, like, we were the only ones deciding to do tryout. Tryouts wasn't a thing in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? They were doing, like, tryout cards, but that was after we were proving that we can bring, and even now, like, other leagues, and we had this conversation, Al, you know what I'm saying? Like a Battle Rap Society, for example, they came to us exclusively being like, yo, we're not trying to be no league. We're trying to be bloggers. We're trying to do the media behind shit. And they were flies on the wall at our events. And eventually it became an entire poaching operation to create your own platform. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you go back to their first battle ever on their channel. Who's at the end of their battle speaking? What section of the city in Atlanta are they at? Where is their next event being held? That's in Little 5 Points. You know what I'm saying? So that still directly deals with me. It's like niggas ain't even, and it's even worse so because a lot of these other leagues now aren't even spreading out to the point where they're all sharing the same venues. And it's like, there's no authenticity. There's no individual fingerprint to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stand on your own and stand out and do your own thing. Don't make your flyer to look like our flyers. Don't plan an event on our event date. And if you plan an event on our event date, then you're the one causing the divide because I'm usually the one that drops the event dates first. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times now in the last few years, you see me slowing down because I want everybody to get their rocks off. You know what I'm saying? I'm shocked that even right now, you know, the Wartown event is happening on the day of our event. And it's also like it's a 2-part event. And I know the other part of the event is happening on another, basically that other date is 2 other leagues. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's no really real reason to do that. There's enough days and weeks in the month. Like a lot of people would go to a lot of different events if it didn't have to be divided on the day of the event. That's just common sense right there. You know what I'm saying? And I've watched this happen when URL came to Atlanta and they did the Genesis event. Because I was advertising 2K19 6 months before Genesis came to Atlanta. And when they came to Atlanta, what date did they have? They had our fucking date. You know what I'm saying? May 27th. And then, no, it was April 27th. And the next day, the Sunday, John actually moved his event up. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 weeks post that, but he moved it up to the day after the Genesis event. So they had the weekend, and that was my 2-day weekend. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit around as a league owner and think that wasn't a preemptive move. That's just good business. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to fucking get that better light and attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense. But as far as local leagues go, the quote unquote farm leagues, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can have better coordination and we don't have to let the outsiders in if we actually sat around and utilized our talent and claimed our talent for where we discovered, harvested, and showcased our talent. Instead of just poaching around and fucking trying to just make people out to be things and not make good matches, not make good efforts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want attention, but you don't actually want the accolades that you can build from having the attention and the spotlight on you, or else you be trying to be innovative.
Remember we talked about that? My fault, bro. Remember we talked about that before the first time. It's like, a lot of these guys here, they want to look good on camera versus being good battles. Like, battling is a gladiatorial sport. It's a gladiatorial sport. When we go up there to see a battle, no matter if you like punches, schemes, whatever, you're going to see one dude who can rap, another nigga who can rap, compete and kill each other. The issue with a lot of this is that, like I said, it's a boys club. All of these leagues split up in the area, and it's like, don't fuck with them niggas. Oh, I don't fuck with them niggas. Oh, I don't fuck with them niggas. And then if you go fuck with them niggas, you can't come battle here no more. They ain't fucking with you.
Hey, yo, I would like to interject at this point. to tell a story about how during the whole ABR AHAT thing, I had my first battle where I battled 2 people in the same day on ABR. And this was around the time where it was publicly said, like, yo, if you mess with Cypher, you can't rock with us. But then I still got booked for a battle over there. And I was booked to battle Chris Petty. And what ended up happening was when I got there, Chris wasn't there yet. And as he was walking in, this is on a rooftop, loser gotta jump. It was like, hey, yo, I got a new dude that'll body you, heck, you got an extra round? I was like, where he at? Let's go right now. And I ended up battling Pre-Weeze. And then like directly after battling Pre-Weeze, I battled Chris Petty. But Chris Petty specifically asked for a freestyle battle. And before he got there, somebody was like, yo, heck, I heard the rounds that he got for you. He gonna murder you. And I was like, yeah. So basically how that,
like that.
Yeah. And so I started out my rounds like, y'all heard you wrote some dope bars for me. Can't wait to hear them. You know what I mean? Like on some real sarcastic type steves, right? But to this day, Chris has not dropped that footage.
I wonder why.
Because he was directly after that, he was battling Charlie Clinton. Well, no, Goods. He was battling Goods the Animal.
Goods, yeah.
So he battled Goods, but before that Goods battle even came into fruition, it was like, nah, I'm not about to drop this hectic battle. Because in that battle, he was like, yo, I know I messed up. I know you got this, but I'm gonna keep rapping. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? Yo, to their credit though, like one thing I will say about ABR and I can always respect about them is that even like the contention that developed from Static defecting, you know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the things that happened. Static defected and he booked 2 battles and he had to choose leads. And you know how I am. You know what I'm saying? So he chose his shit, so he went. The thing about ABR that was good for them, that they suffer from the same problem of loyalty and disloyalty in the city, is that they actually had their own roster as well. And they had a good, solid, strong roster, and so did we. You know what I'm saying? And when other entities came into the fucking picture that aren't from fucking Georgia, you know what I'm saying? That's when a lot of people started branching out and doing things, and the brands themselves would begin to get watered down. And leagues were just, it was a free-for-all.
I keep it a buck. I probably came to Atlanta during this incursion of other leagues. Because, my first battle in Atlanta was the Trap NY.
Yup, I know.
Yeah, the first battle, I battled my homie, battled my brother Dub. Lit that bitch up. Best battle that night. About that, I don't care fuck what some niggas say. That was the best battle that night. We was rocking the room harder than niggas. Best battle that night.
Yeah.
So my next opponent was Cypher on the Trap NY. I was supposed to battle him in the trap.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was supposed to that. So when I battled him at AHAT, we were supposed to battle in the trap like a month earlier. But what happened is I'm sitting here chilling. I got my rounds down in my mind. I'm like, oh shit, boy, I'm about to click for this now. I done watched like 9 Cypher battles. I'm structuring my shit for Cypher. I was ready for battle, boy. This like my 3rd battle. I'm taking the dead serious and shit. Yeah. So Peso called me, he inboxed me. He was like, hey, Cypher had to pull out, man. Some dude was threatening. If he come there, he gonna do this, that, and third. I forgot, nigga, so severe, whatever, this, that, and third.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Number one, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck shit is this? They all live in the same city. Keep it a bean. Bro, we live in the same city. What the fuck you mean if you come to a big? Go to that nigga house, bro. First, immediately, I got mad. Oh, well, we could battle personal. I don't know fucking personal. I don't know this nigga. I
remember that. And like, I remember being like, okay, but Cypher's in the same spot every day, selling his CD.
Like, and I made the flyer for that event. It just shows you how far back I've been behind the scenes doing shit for other niggas, doing them solids, even though they don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
So on that front, when people used to bring up, oh man, I don't fuck with Cypher, this, and third, but respect due, I don't fuck with y'all because y'all did fuck shit that got in my way. When I battled Jay Skills, that interview, JoJo Films, they fall out. I'm like, yo, JoJo, what happened to our interview? Oh man, I don't deal with AHAT no more, man. So I deleted that footage. Like, goddamn, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't delete
Let
shit.
me-
I guarantee you they got that footage though.
So this is what you was talking about, like the Boy Scout shit. Your honor means something by what you say you're gonna do.
Right.
A lot of that shit that went on, it was a lot of we talking each other's face about this. And if a lot of people, when you break bread, you don't necessarily have to break the same amount of bread. Just because there's 4 of us in this Zoom right now, don't mean that we're gonna split it 4 quarters.
It's a fact.
But when you eat, you still eat. Cats don't have appreciation for that because somebody had to go out there and kill the food, drag it home. Somebody had to go butcher that. Somebody had to have a table in order for that for that meal to be sat up on.
For you to eat.
Cats don't have appreciation for that shit no more. So now this shit is beginning to make sense. So dealing with my suspension, like Brock Lesnar beating up referees and shit last week, my suspension was served going back because I specifically said, "Site, I want to have my footage. I want to record it." Now I'm a man of honor. I ain't gonna leak my shit out. But if what y'all saying is true, and I go back with ABR, AHAD Atlanta, spit that heat long time. That's why I appreciate when Cypher tell his story and shit. Because it seemed like every time I learned something new. Cypher don't forgot so much shit about some of these backyard conversations. And then, like you said, when you put it in, then you get another piece. So with me, the JoJo piece, I'm battling with Chevy. And I said, okay, well, who's the guy who got the salt and pepper like me with the camera up? You know, that's JoJo. I'm like, okay, that would be dope. You know, Cypher could have an inside man doing this, that, and another. But I don't go question Cypher about his business because that's not none of my business. Again, I didn't go kill it, run it, track it, bring it home, skin it. You know what? I ain't do none of that shit.
That's a fact.
I'm just seeing it, the dope concept. I said, oh, so because Cypher got so much other shit to do, we got another shooter. He can do this. And we just making more of a movie out of it. For him to go and undermine the business
All right, it's the motherfucking Nerd Rap Podcast.